a very cold Monday evening here in Nairobi. Thank you to those who are joining us. We are live Afrique 24, the 24-hour YouTube channel that keeps you updated on each and every news that is happening in the country and outside the country. We are thankful to everyone who has subscribed to the platform, everyone who watches the platform. We are grateful to you all, either from Facebook, X, or YouTube. We want to say our condolences to the Ojuang family, Albert Ojuang, who died. We sympathize with the family, and we believe all shall be well. But tonight, we are here to discuss some football issues on Afrique 24, and I'm your host Alex Ogega. So we want to break down some few things, but first of all, congratulations to Kenya Police, because it's evident now that they will be the new champions of Kenya. Gor Mahia has dominated the league for over the last 20 years or so. It has been Gor Mahia and a bit of Tusker. FC Leopards has been challenging, but they haven't been able to be consistent in giving Gor Mahia a tough task. But congratulations to Kenya Police after beating Shabana 1-0 and becoming the champions of Kenya. And I hope they will make Kenya proud in the African Champions League, the CAF Champions League, because we also want to see a Kenyan team playing in the Club World Cup competition that is ongoing. We will make history if we see the first Kenyan team playing in the Club World Cup. But outside that, I'd say it has been a good season for Kenya Police, and they do deserve the title. Uh, they have worked hard across the season, and although they were a bit sloppy in some games, and some games also Gor Mahia, if they won, they would be in good position to carry the title. But all in all, they were not able to finish the job. So, like the game against City Stars, Gor Mahia was supposed to win it, but they did not win it. So those are some of the things that cost them the game. But so for the Shabana fans, what they would do, they would angry about is the fact that they keep on conceding corners, and like the game against Gor Mahia, they conceded a corner kick, and also this game against Kenya Police, they also conceded a corner kick. So that shows you Shabana is missing out on not missing out. Shabana is failing to win the set pieces, which is causing them chaos. So they should learn from the great Mikel Arteta on some set piece issues. So, but either way, we want to congratulate Kenya Police. It's a good season, as I said before. This season, I'm starting to see the let me call it the Kenyan spirit coming back, because the past 6, 7, 8, or even 9 years, people are not really so much focusing on the Kenyan league. So we are not having fans like we would just find it's Gor Mahia or FC, and that's it. But this season, we are seeing many people coming up and supporting their football clubs, and of which it's a good thing, because now the passion of the game here in Kenya is coming back, and many people are supporting various football clubs, from Shabana to Kenya Police to Moranga Seals to Kakamega, Gor Mahia. So it's a good thing. We want to see the Kenyan football rising again, and the clubs also making money, and believe people like Mariga and Hussein Mohammed, they will be able to do a better job, more so on the national team, because on the national team we have some few issues. Even though we have the new manager, who is the so-called he was he was at Manchester United. I still think the Kenyan national team has some issues because if I watch the game before he joined, and even after he joined, I still see we are playing terrible. We are playing terrible game, and we were lucky enough to beat Chad here at home. But I still think we have a long way to go, and the coach has a lot to do because kazi ipo. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. There's a lot of work that needs to be done for the football in the national team to be able to improve. Do I think recalling Wanyama is a good thing? I personally disagree with Wanyama being called to the national team because I believe we have many talented young Kenyans playing in the National League who deserve a chance. Victor Mugubi Wanyama has been there for a long time, and we have had the same results. So if we get the some new blood, some young players who are hungry to come in and represent the national team, then I believe we will be making progress, and maybe we might see some people playing better in the position than Victor Mugubi Wanyama. Because it doesn't mean because somebody has been playing in the international level for a long time, it means like when they put on the national jersey, they will be able to deliver. So I believe there are many people who, if given the chance, can do a better job than him in the position. But either way, he has done what he has done in the time that he has been there. Right now, we have to move on. It's the same thing with England comparing to Jordan Henderson. Jordan Henderson is a maestro. Is a Liverpool legend. He has done enough for the national team, but it's high time now England move on from him. There is new players who can do the job and even do it a bit better than him because there are many midfielders in the position. We have guys who are coming up like Wharton, good player. We have guys like Conor Gallagher. We have Jude Bellingham. See, there are many players in England who are hungry, young, and they want to deliver. So they need to be given those opportunities to show what they can do. But if you just keep on calling the those players who are kinda old, then not making any progress. But anyhow, we want to move on to yesterday's game, the Nations League, where we had Atletico Madrid was up against Paris Saint-Germain, and from what we saw is Paris are not yet ready to. They are not yet ready to. They are not ready to stop. Those guys are still ongoing, and they want to win the Club World Cup as it stands. They are pushing. So the game yesterday, they dominated the game from the start to the finish. They press very high up the field and they don't give the teams a chance to be able to implement their style of play. They defend brilliantly. The midfield they control, and also the attacking is very deadly with the bright young talent Desiree Doué and Kvaratskhelia, who is a bit overlooked, but he's very critical in Paris Saint Germain's left wing. So Gonzalo Ramos is a bit on and off. He hasn't gotten his scoring boots on to deliver for the team, but we have mm, we have people like people in the midfield who can score. And my analysis on yesterday's game is this team. What is it called? Paris Saint Germain. Their style of play is very deadly, and if it's not yet discovered by other teams, they will continue to rule Europe. Because I'm not seeing right now any team in Europe that is able to defeat them. Even Barcelona, if Barcelona plays against Paris, the high line, anytime they are caught, if Inter Milan caught Barcelona on the high line, they were able to score, I think, 3 goals over the both legs. What about Paris? Meaning Paris can even double the score line. So it will just be a game of high margins. But I don't think even Barcelona is ready to compete. I say it many times. They have to improve their defending if they want to challenge clubs like Paris. Because there is no way you're going to face an opponent who defends well, controls the middle of the park, and also they're good in attacking. And your only option is to attack. So Paris Saint-Germain yesterday they dominated Atletico from the start till the finish. Though I feel Atletico could have prevented some few goals like the one which Desire Due scored. I think that one could have been prevented. The penalty, that one I cannot blame the defender who the ball hits him. It happened, but all in all, Paris deserved to win, and they stamped their authority yesterday as a team that wants to win the Club World Cup, and they played very well. And Ousmane Dembele did not even start the game, and they still played well. So they're showing that it's not a one-man team, it's a team where everyone performs. And we have to shine some light on Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz is a good player. Ever since he was signed from Paris, I think he has been a bit overlooked. He has been a squad player, and from the previous coaches, he wasn't seen as a starter. He wasn't seen as a person who can be pivotal in the Paris Saint Germain team. But under Luis Enrique, Fabian Ruiz has been brilliant. The guy has been everywhere. The guy has elevated his game, and I'd say right now he is one of the best midfielders in the world. If we are to not really, I'd say in the top five, but let's say in the top 10, top 15, that guy is there. He has elevated his game. That's why we saw him playing for the Spain national team and still doing well. So Fabian Ruiz. He has savaged his career playing well, and there's also somebody yesterday who scored a brilliant goal towards the end of the first half. Vitinha, and Vitinha is a midfield maestro. He has had a very brilliant season with Paris. Though now people are starting to say that he's a Ballon d'Or contender. Yes, he is, alongside Dembele. I think Due should be in contention for Golden Boy or Young Player of the Year. Ballon d'Or, I don't think he's yet the point where to be considered as one. But I think this thing with the Ballon d'Or is that it keeps on. The fans keep on changing who they want to win. After the UCL final, the name that was on everyone's lip was Dembele. People were saying Dembele deserves it. Even Luis Enrique said Dembele deserves to win it. And after the Nations League final, it was Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes' name was everywhere, and people are saying Nuno Mendes deserves to win the Ballon d'Or as a left back. And right now, after the game yesterday, people are saying Vitinha needs to be given the Ballon d'Or this year, though he has been very brilliant. So I think there are many names this season that are in contention for the Ballon d'Or, but we have to wait and see who is viable to win it. Personally, I'd say I think a left back needs to win it by the name Nuno Mendes. He has been brilliant this season, and, uh, and I think he has to be in contention for it. But defenders are most of the times overlooked in the position. So kudos to Paris Saint-Germain. So I don't know which team is able to stop those guys from winning the Club World Cup, but we shall see. I don't think Real Madrid is strong enough to compete against Paris Saint-Germain, and I don't see even Chelsea. I don't see Bayern. I don't see team that is strong enough. And outside Europe, the teams are not very very strong. We saw Bayern Munich beating a club from I think New Zealand 10-0, so that shows the level. And Bayern is not even strong. They're able to smash a team 10-0. So I say it's going to be a European final, but we have to wait and see. So Inter Miami against Al Ahly in Egypt. The That's one of the African giants, Al Ahly. It was a brilliant game where the goalkeepers showcased their skill and talent. But overall, I think Al Ahly was supposed to win it. I don't know how they play well, but they don't know how to score. So that's the issue with them. They play well, they don't know how to score. So they have to put on their scoring boots if they want to go anywhere. Inter Miami is not a difficult team to beat. So I think Al Ahly let the Africans down because because Inter Miami is not a strong team despite having the greatest of all time, Lionel Messi. I don't think they're a strong team to not to be able to beat them. But either way, I don't see those two teams as in contention for any for in contention to winning the Club World Cup. But outside that, we still have many rumors going on in the transfer news, despite the window being closed. The reports are saying Victor Gyökeres is leaning towards Arsenal, and saying he rejected United. And also reports are coming out today that Brian Mbomo might join Spurs because of the coach, and people are saying he might be intrigued to the Champions League football because Spurs are playing the UCL next season. So I think Brian Mbomo to Tottenham is a better signing than him going to United, because I think United they are still under okay, Spurs are still also under rebuild, but I think United are miles behind. They are many miles behind Spurs, because United they need a massive rebuild from the defense, the goalkeeper, the midfield to the attacking. Whereas Spurs they just need to get the best out of their players and boost a little bit of their team, and they will be good to go because they have a good manager who is a tactician, Thomas Frank, and he has been there for a long time. Started as a assistant manager, and what people don't know is that he has been there for the last 9 years. Yes, he has been there for the last 9 years in the game as an assistant manager and as a manager. So he's somebody who has experience. So the only thing is that he's yet to do it on the highest level, like uh, like Man City, Arsenal, Chelsea, or even Tottenham. But right now he has the opportunity. So him bringing on Brian Mbomo, I think will be a blessing to Spurs. And do I think he starts? Yes, I think he starts. And so somebody like Kulusevski, who has been brilliant this season, will have to play in the midfield to accommodate Brian Mbumo. So more so if Brian Mbumo, like let's say if he clicks in very quickly, it will be better. So meaning Kulusevski will have to be moved to the midfield. And reports are ongoing that Son might go and play in Turkey. So if Son plays in Turkey, uh, this guy, Brennan Johnson, will have to be shifted over to the wing where Son plays. So the team would still be able to go on. Somebody like Mathis Tel is a squad player, though I feel like he isn't a good signing. I don't think Mathis Tel is a good signing uh, because he has had potential, but even in the season last season he didn't show any signs of going on to become a good player. So I don't know why Spurs moved on with the deal. I think it's a terrible signing, but we shall see. So I reckon he will be one of the worst flops next season, but we shall see. So also reports are coming in that Spurs are thinking of going for Jared Brantwaite, the Everton centre back, and also I think Brantwaite is a very good young centre back, coming very strong, makes interceptions. So he's a very good centre back. Though I believe Everton will put a very high price tag on him, but he's a very good centre back. So they should, if they push on with the deal, then it will be a good one. So and next season there are many games. So uh, there will be a lot of rotations, and in the process of having lots of rotations, he'll have a place to play. And also in the center back partnership, there are people who are injury prone. People like Mickey Van de Ven and Christian Romero, they are injury prone. So if Jared Brantwaite signs with Spurs, it will be a good signing, and he'll have a place to play in the long run in the season. Him and Radu Dragusin it's a good backup, and they will have a position to play in the team. But either way, we shall see. So Hugo Ekitike, the price tag which Frankfurt are putting for him is 100 million, which I think is kind of, let's say it's absurd, and it's a very high price tag on him, considering the fact that Hugo Ekitike, he hasn't scored like 50 or 60 goals, or even been the European top scorer for him to be worth 100 million. I think the price tag they have put on him is kind of absurd. But 60 million, 50, I think he's worth 60, 50. But I don't think he wants to move from Frankfurt to United because United doesn't have much to offer, since next season they're not playing European competition, which is the challenge that invites teams to be able to join a club. And also, AS Monaco is closing in on two signings: Ansu Fati on loan, and Paul Pogba in the middle of the park. So we haven't seen Paul Pogba in a while, but it's a good thing they lifted his ban, and we have to wait and see what he has in store for us. And as a football fan, on on the good days, Pogba is a brilliant midfielder. He's not the best, but he can do a job if he wants to, and he can deliver. We saw what he did in the World Cup, and he had very good moments in Manchester United, but he was a bit inconsistent, and failed to deliver in most parts of the game. But I hope he has the hunger to come back stronger, and try to prove something the in the game. So we move on to the next topic. Today we have Chelsea versus Los Angeles FC, the first game in the Club World Cup that is to be played in an hour's time, Kenyan time, 10 p.m. The first game for Chelsea. The lineup will be out soon. The Blues are able to recall Andre Santos. The Blues recalled Andre Santos back to the team to play in the Club World Cup. And I think Chelsea has very good midfielders, from Moises Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, Romeo Lavia, and right now Andre Santos. So I think Andre Santos is there to provide some competition, and Lave is a bit injury prone, so Andre Santos will be able to play more. And I think this is the best time for Chelsea to. They made the right decision to call him back because he has had a brilliant season, and the guy is starting to deliver as per the as per the expectation that were on him since he was in Brazil. He has had a brilliant season there in Strasbourg, and it's the right time for him to come back. So people are waiting to see what he will do in a Chelsea shirt. Do I think he should start today? Yes, I think he should start today with Enzo and Caicedo in the midfield. Then I think Palmer should be moved to the wing, because Noni and Neto are not chipping in with goals and assists. They both didn't even reach double figures in the Premier League. So Andre Santos has to play in the midfield. So we remove Palmer in the 10, and we go to a 4-3-3. Palmer moves to the wing, Delap in the number 9 position, and Nicholas Jackson playing in the other side, ahead of Neto and ahead of Noni, because I think Jackson can play well in the wing better than in the 9. As Chelsea looks forward to get a new player to play in the wing position. So Jackson in the wing, he can do a job there better than him playing in the 9, because in the 9 he hasn't delivered. So if he's to have a place in Chelsea, they have to move him to the wing. And the back line, Mike Maignan to Chelsea. I think Chelsea should have gone for Joan Garcia playing for Espanyol, who is now signed by Barcelona. Or if Barcelona has three goalkeepers, Chelsea should push for one of them. If Marc Andre ter Stegen is to be released, then Chelsea should cash in on him. If let's say somebody like Chesney, Barcelona are not extending his contract, or if he doesn't have a place to play, then I think Chelsea should lean towards the cheaper side and get somebody like him who can do a better job. Because from the few games that I've seen Mike Maignan playing for AC Milan last season and the France game, I don't think it's right now. It's a progress bringing him on board to replace Robert Sanchez. But meanwhile, uh, I think also Georgia Petrovic should have been recalled. So he's not going to participate in the Club World Cup. So that's the first mistake that Enzo Maresca has made in the tournament. He's yet to recall Georgia Petrovic. So Chelsea going to the Club World Cup, Robert Sanchez and Philip Jorgensen puts them in a pole position to lose, because those two goalkeepers are incapable of delivering to them. So, but they should just keep the back line as it is. Rhys James on the right back, because today is an easy game. You put Tosin and Colwill, or you can even put Tosin and Chaloba, or even Achiampong, and you put Jorgensen in post. Then you put Marco Correa, and I think that's a good first 11. But Andre Santos should start today. I think he has a point to prove to the team playing against LAFC, but we shall see what happens thereafter. So this was the preview to the game tonight, Chelsea versus LAFC, which is about to start in 45 minutes time. So my prediction scoreline is Chelsea 4, Los Angeles FC nil. So I think Chelsea will score 4 goals tonight. So that's my prediction for tonight's game. But we shall meet on a show on either Thursday or Friday, where we discuss more with the people. For right now, thank you for joining. Thank you for watching from Facebook. Thank you those who are joining us from X, and we hope to see you on the next show, the political one hosted by Boniface Kipanzi and Zalendo. Thank you.